Uh, Hi, welcome to the BDP assignment 8. Uh, this assignment has mainly two objectives. First one is calculation of the word count in Spark and Scala, and second one is the secondary sort using the same thing. Our first job is to install the IntelliJ. Then what I have done is after installing IntelliJ, we have set the environment variables of Spark and as well as the Spark bin, um, Spark as well as the Spark bin. So after that, what I have done is I have created a new project in IntelliJ. Before doing that, I have added Scala plugin to IntelliJ. Then after that, when I click on new project, the first thing I have to select is Scala. Then after that, I have to select SBT. Um, then after that, I have to give the project name as ICP8 is the project name that I have given, the same location and as well as JDK and also the SBT and Scala versions. Then after creating the project, the basic structure looks like this, where I will have source as well as the main, and inside that do have Scala, and this is the basic structure of the project. And after that, we have to wait until the SBT loads here. Um, then then what we have to do is inside the Scala, we have to create a new package, where we have to give the name of the package as something. The name that I have taken is what coming here. And after that, what I have to do is we have to set the dependencies in the build SPT. That is already this three will be there by default, like version, the Scala version. Then we have to set the library dependencies. But as shown like this, and then after that the input that we have taken in this context is like this one. Hello, I'm Roshni, and hello, this is Roshni, and this is baby class. Do have three lines here. Then after that, let's look at the how this basically will Spark or the Scala produces in this context. Basically, the Scala is also built on the MapReduce, just like Hadoop MapReduce. But the point is like that is Spark MapReduce is very faster. That is nearly 100 times faster than Hadoop MapReduce. So take a look at the basic flow, like how it will happen. The first one is like since we are taking the input in the file, that will be splitted into lines. After splitting, this goes into the flat map where uh, this flat map reduces every part of the line into words. Then after that, with the help of the map function, we'll be splitting the words. We'll be mapping each and every word with a word comma one. Then after that, finally the reduce operation takes place, and each word will be accounted mapped with its with the same word, and finally to be counted. And the final after output after reduce is going to be the word and its count. Then after the final result will be combined uh, into all the group of words along with their counts. So let's take a look like how this program produces this same functionality. First one is this is the input that we have this three lines where we are splitting these three lines into three contexts here. After splitting process, but this will be splitted again into words with the help of the flat map function. So as you can see here, each and every line is splitted into words. Then after that, using the map function, we'll be mapping this each and every word to one, as you can see here. Then after that, we are using the reducing operation. After mapping, we are using the reduce operation where this Roshni 1 will be mapped to this Roshni 1 and this reduce operation. Then finally, after once the complete reduce is done, the final all the results will be aggregated to form the final result. So this is how the map reduce function takes place inside the Spark. So let's take a look at like how this is going to happen in the program. So the first job is we are going to set the input and output path in the configuration file that we have got. Here the word count main is the configuration file that I am going to use. So the basic it will have the word class is going to be the package name. As you can see here, the word count.scala has got the package name as word class, and the name of the class is word count. So word class dot the name of the object is word count. So word class dot word count is going to be the main class. Then after that we have to set the input and output paths. That is going to be the path the folder where the input file is present, whereas this is the output file, output folder, and this is going to be the working directory of the project. As you can see, it is Spark 1. So the next is class path of the module is going to be the same, and this is going to be the default JRE or the JRE that is installed in your machine, and that's it. So let's take a look. So after installing the Spark, what we have to do is like we have to set the environment variables. The same environment variable of the Hadoop, of the Spark should be set here. Then after that, the same thing what happens in the map reduce, the same thing happens here. Like just like the Hadoop map reduce, we'll be setting the configuration and we'll be setting the Spark context. And similarly, we are going to set the input the input thing that we have given in the configuration. The same thing will be given here also. So the first job is like we'll be splitting each and every part into the lines. That is the file that we have got is this one. This has got 3 lines. So each line will be separated in this part. That is um, after splitting each and every line, we are passing this each and every line into this flat map where each and every line will be converted into these its consecutive words. So let's take a look at like how this output is going to turn up. So this is the input that we have given to the uh, like this is the input that we have taken and to the program that we have given. And so after that, what is going it's going to do is like it is going to split into lines. So Hala and Roshni is going to be the first line. So if this is passed into the flat map, I'm going to receive like Hala and Roshni as splitted words. Since I have got 2 lines here, so actually I have got 3 lines, but the job is like here if we didn't specify the reducers or the partitioners, it's going to take it as default as 2. So this is going to be there in 2 outputs. So as you can see, the 3 lines has come in 2 outputs. Then after that, we are going to pass it to the map where each and every point of it, each and every word will be mapped to its one by its side. So as you can see, the first one in the first output, everything is mapped to 1, and similarly in the second one also. So after this operation, so after flat map, then we are going to the map where each and every word will be mapped. Okay, as you saw that one. Then after that, we are using this reduce by key where each and every word is going to get counted here. The count is going to increment, and this output looks in this following fashion. That is after this complete mapping, this is going to be looking like this, as you have already seen in the flow chart. So this is the end of the thing, like how this output is going to come in the word count. So let's look at few operations here. um, Actually the Spark methods that are involved here is the flat map and the map, and similarly the actions that are involved here are like first one is this count, second one is this stop, and third one is going to take like this. There are many operate the actions that in which I have taken 3. So the first one is this is going to take so the input file that which we saw has got 3 lines. So each line is going to get splitted, and this filter is going to take the words where it contains only Roshni. So how? So file output this file will have only 2 words now, that is Roshni 2 times. Just because I'm going to select the value as Roshni, it will take only Roshni. As you can see, the input text here has got Roshni twice, so that this file will have Roshni twice. So when I give file dot count, it is going to give me the count as 2. So let's take a look like how it happens. Before running this, I have to delete the output folder. Then I have to run seeing the configuration as word count main, since word count main is the default configuration that I have selected. So once after running, let's take a look at the output. So next operation is like top. That what this top returns is the top 8 characters. Since I have given it as 8, this is going to return the top 8 things. Okay. Then after that, what this take will do is like this take will consider the lines. Since I have the input has my input file has got 3 lines, this take is going to take the lines that has only this. So my input file has got 3 lines where this is present in these 2 lines. So the output is going to be those 2 lines since I have given the number as 2. In case if I have given the number as 1, the output is going to be the first line that contains this. So let's take it the look at all the outputs now. First output is going to be the output of count. As you can see, the count of Roshni is 2 here. So second one is like the top 8 words that are there in the file are going to get displayed. As you can see, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So next one is, as you can see, hello, this is Roshni, this is BDP class, are the 2 lines that contains this. So they will be getting displayed. So this is the end of our first uh, program. So coming into the second program is secondary sort. What this secondary sort will do is like the case that we have got in this context is first one is we will be giving the inputs in this fashion. Our output should be there in such a way that this mapping should be done like this. So the output should contain this one, that is each input should be followed. So as you can see, this input file, this temp.txt has got 2012 10. So the output should be like 2000-12 comma 10, and the grouping along with the minus 20. So 2000-12 with 10 comma minus 20 should be our output in this as you can see in this version. But let's take a look like how it is exactly happening. The first job is like, again we are going to set the Hadoop path and setting the configuration and context as the same that we have done previously. Mm, so next one is like we are going to give the input file, that is input sort, where we have got the temp sort there, temp text there, as you saw previously. Then the first job is to map the k of 0 hyphen k of 1 comma k of 3. So as you can see here, our job is to combine these two as key with the value as this one. Okay, so that is the job that we are going to do here with the help of the map function. So the after after that, the output is going to be like this. So this is the input that we have given, and the output is going to be like this, that is 2000-12 comma 10. This is the output that comes after the mapping. So the output comes in two things because the default partitions are two, the reducers are two. The next one is like we are going to group them with the help of the key that we have, that is 2000-12 or 2000-11. So the next job is like grouping. uh, if we have mentioned that the partitions are 1 here itself, then we can get the direct partitions as 1. Since we didn't do that, the default partitions will be 2. But since the output has got only single things in single partition in this case, uh, in the output, so what I have done is I have given the partition as 1 finally. So the partition, so the final output of the sort will be having only one thing. I'll just show you the output by running this one. So before doing that, I have to change the configuration to secondary sort, since I have to set the main class as uh, this class. So I'll just show you that configuration also. But class dot secondary sort, where this is input sort and where this is output sort, rest are going to be the same. So let's take a look at the output of this one. Um, Okay, just a second. I have to save it as X because I tried saving the intermediate outputs also. So let's take a look. Like, let's run this and let's see the output again. Mm. So we want the default reducers here we can set, or also like if we didn't set it here, we can set the partitions or the reducers here also. So now I have set it as 1. So I have got the complete output in one partition. If in this case I have set it as 1, but in case if it is 2, I would be getting as part 4 zeros as well as the part 4 ones, just like we saw previously. And this is the output of second result. Thank you.